So this is my showcase for the 3D Game Engines project. As you can see, when the game starts, it goes onto the main menu. Here you can quit and choose between 3 different tanks with different values. The best one for me would be the medium tank, because this is what I used while developing it. As we spawn in, you can see that I've picked up, or about to pick up, a red gem. This doesn't actually do anything yet. This is for further development within the game. But when I'm about to go over it, you can see that there you go, it does get picked up. I've also just picked up the small turret. I have 3 different weapons in there at the minute: the small turret, the laser, and the missile launcher. Now, they all have different fire rates, which I'll go on to later. But they all basically do the same thing. There you can see the laser hitting the tank, and I'm about to show the missile. There you go. And they all have different values of damage as well. Now, I've just picked up the health, which you can see will affect the top right health bar. I'm going to pick up some of these now so I can show you the sentry and how that works. Once we go down there you go, you can see there's a delay on how often the sentry fires. This is just, you can place as well, I'm going to place as many of these into the game as I can, just to kind of give it different values of difficulty when you play multiplayer. And as you can see, it just did the 50 damage as well on the top right screen. Now I'm showing you the fire rate of the weapons. You can't hear it, but I'm clicking constantly while this is trying to fire. The missile launcher has the longest delay on the fire rate, with the laser being second, and finally the mini turret, which has, well, it doesn't have a delay on the fire rate, so you can press it, it'll fire as quick as you can press it. Now I'm just going to show you the difference between the tanks. As you can see, the light tank moves a fair amount quicker, but you start on a much lower amount of health. 2 shots by most weapons other than the small turret will kill you. And now we've got the heavy tank, which I'm about to start. There you go. Now, as you can see, this is a lot slower, but when you're using it, you actually feel a lot tougher and a lot harder to kill. These are just the 3 or the 2 values at the minute: the speed and the health. That I may change to also affect damage in the second semester, depending on how much work rate we have. And as you can see, the weapons work the same on all the tanks. And yeah, now I'm going to show you the fire rate. Just give us a second to get onto it. There you go. So as you can see, this is for the laser. We're starting off with showing you how it's finding the start and end values on the bottom left of this blueprint. Once it's gotten that, I've also put in a boolean called isFiring. Now, when this is false, it will allow you to fire the laser. Once it has been fired, you can see it is then set to positive or true, which stops you from being able to fire for the duration of 1 second, which is by the delay, which will then set isFiring again to false and allow you to fire, and that will continuously happen. And yeah, and then you can see that at the end it will fire. Hang on, there you go. And once it is hit, it will apply the damage. Thank you.